I'm not even supposed to be in this shirt.
Well,
I'm supposed to change my shirt.
I mean, just recording right now, but
do you know if
it's
you're
gonna
even
cut.
being seen?
Huh?
Are you being seen?
How was I supposed to know if I'm being seen? But yeah, I saw the chair.
You saw the back of the
I saw
chair?
the chair. Yeah, I saw the back of the chair.
Okay, well then that's fine. Then
Yeah.
I was just more
You
watching
should
top
pick
of his head, but
I don't know if my top of my head is in it, but
imagine top of your head gone.
boy. Well,
The
it not.
whole idea.
Well, we ain't start, so you can go and check.
Nah, all of this gonna be in there. We're keeping all of this. We're keeping all the bits. We don't.
Bloopers.
Yeah, probably something at the beginning. It'll be like, oh, what's going on there?
Yeah,
And
just
then
us
You keep any mask on your hand?
dilly dallying.
Alright, I just asking. Some people keep it on their hands, some people keep it in their pockets.
I just do
It's on
this
the table.
weird strap thing. It's like
Like
I
a
pull the
bag?
whole thing.
Yeah.
I pull the whole thing like up to here.
Like
and
up there.
my mask is like on my. It's like an elbow pad. It's
I
like
see
an elbow
people run
pad.
like that though.
And
And it makes sense, but I'm like, your hand just gonna get real sweaty.
Yeah.
Then you
And
have
that's just like,
yeah, but
yeah.
no, we move.
Welcome back to another episode of the Jabari Show. I mean, y'all see, they see who's here.
So that's the thing, right? Like every time I look at the Instagram or the YouTube,
Yeah.
I'm like, you'll start at the Jabari show, but it's really the Jabari and Jabari show.
Yeah.
So that's confused me all the
You
time.
think so?
It's for YouTube purposes
It's
it
because,
has. Oh, you can tell the story.
Must be so
What?
funny.
For the other platforms, it's fine to have the Jabari show, but have another the Jabari show on YouTube. So
but they
that's
haven't
like,
posted in a while.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
So that's why we kind of overtaking the name.
Oh,
But even
okay.
if it just made sense to just do
It does make more sense.
the
to have
Jabari
just-
show because it's two of us, same name. Might as
Yeah.
well just go with the one. And that's it. Because Jabari and Jabari show just felt like a mouthful.
long. Yeah.
So it's like, oh well, Jabari show is gonna be Jabari. People were telling me to put 2 times Jabari 2 times, and I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
nah.
it
I
seems
don't
like a
know
bit
if
much,
That's
but
what it.
okay.
I don't
That's
know
a
if
little
that's
too
what it
much.
is. Yeah. Oh, the phone's on silent. I'm
Yeah, I
always
just-
the one to do that. Yeah, my bad.
It's
Is
fine.
yours
It's
on
fine.
silent?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess he's more pro than us. Everybody's more
You
pro
know,
at
yeah.
podcasting than us.
Well, you know the thing. Let's
So
go.
strange.
My phone just always on vibrate.
Oh,
Like right through.
but then when you lose it though, is that not like a problem?
Like if I need to get up and move and I really don't know what with my phone, I'll
Yeah.
put it on loud. But like yeah, once it's on me, it's on vibrate.
Oh, okay. I just feel like I just need to know when my phone goes ding all the time. No?
Feel like
No.
that's giving me anxiety too much.
Just having your phone ding?
Yeah.
You
too
never know
much
what it is.
Notifications, exactly.
Does unknown numbers
Sorry.
call you?
No, but like
As in,
work-
when I say unknown, as in not the words unknown number comes up, but just a number that you haven't saved.
Nah,
No? Is that
Nah.
an issue?
not unless it's like I probably applied for something and I
You forgot about
forgot about it. Then
it?
yeah.
Oh. Because when I see unknown numbers call, I'm thinking somebody's dead. Like, I'm like, I have everybody's
Just
number that
jump
I
to
need to have. So I'm
the
like,
worst case scenario.
no, I'm telling you, it's just like, I just want to know if anybody else had a problem. Because I'm like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
our next one gone.
Not really.
That's it.
Not
I
really.
just be like, who's this? Why are they calling me?
Yeah, I'm like,
from this weird number.
I'm like, answer this or don't answer this, boy.
Yeah.
If somebody might have to get a ghost for this
Nah,
and-
I can't do that. I need to know what's going on
Nah,
because I'm
I
like,
can't ghost them because I'll
nobody
just
really
be like,
called
just in
me,
case.
so I have to know, like,
Mm.
is it
Yeah.
something bad that's happening? Like, what is going on now?
Is this important?
Yeah, I feel like it's always important.
That's
why
understandable.
I feel like I have to answer it. I'm just gonna sneakily hide that little piece of tech. Okay, so
Extra keyboard.
I just want to know. We'll get right into it. What is it like being a GQ model?
A GQ model.
Yeah.
Hold on, you gotta do the.
I mean, that's not a GQ model.
Think back any day. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
So if I show
This is
you
why
something,
I say,
you'll
listen,
know.
I tell you already, you're on this Nardwar behavior.
And what?
Nardwar behavior.
No, it's you. It's there. It's very easy to find. I just want to know what's like.
Okay, I
How was the
need to
experience?
see this.
You need to see it. Oh,
Yeah.
I just want. Who's the sexy man here then?
That was for school. That was for a school project.
That was a school project.
Yeah, we were supposed to
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
magazine cover.
Oh, okay.
So
That
I
makes
made a
sense.
magazine cover with myself.
Okay. I just
Okay.
wanted to
Because
know what
what
your
easier
experience
way
was
to
like.
do it.
I knew it would have just threw you off and be like, how does he know that? But it's right there.
I completely forgot that was
I
it.
know. I
And
went.
where even is
I
that?
He
went
went
in the
digging.
archives.
He went digging.
I logged into your own account and found it. That's how good I am.
Because like I can't even remember what profile I'm on, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. I don't even know.
How many profiles do you have, like, for things? You have a lot
Too
of pages.
much.
You have
Too much.
a lot of. You are like 5
Yeah.
people in one. You're not just Jerel. You're like,
Yeah, I have my sarcastic page.
wait, what is the
no.
sarcastic page?
So I do music.
Mhm.
Oh, that's you call sarcastic?
Sarcastic ambassador.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I think
It's
you had
because
a
I was thinking of like the actual word sarcastic. Like he
sarcastic.
posts
Okay,
memes.
okay.
And I was
Nah.
like, I know he's
Basically
gonna
like
talk
a
about music. but-
Basically like a spam account where it's just
Nah.
like
Yeah,
anytime and
yeah.
everything
So
can
my
just go.
brain immediately went there. I was like, I know what he's talking about, but we're not talking about the same thing.
Yeah. Nah, I have my sarcastic ambassador
Yeah.
profile. I have that on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That's for music. I have also obviously my SoundCloud and all those other
Yeah.
shit as well. I could cuss something, right?
Yeah,
It's like
don't
At
worry.
this point, we
Okay.
kind of far
Um,
on with after
Don't worry, I
Will.
had one episode that was just, don't worry, it's fine. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, Will was cussing and say, okay.
After that, it kind of just was like,
I was like, yeah, well, we here.
Ah, my boy Will.
Yeah, we love him.
How to love him.
Yeah, I love him. Yeah. So that's the music. Then there's design,
Yeah. So
and then
I have
there's
my normal page.
and then
And then there's my solar page with my wife where we do all our design work.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our company, Solar. So that's Sol and Luna, like sun and the moon,
Yeah.
duality.
That's for the people that
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay, so
That's-
I think
that's
we had to
research.
probably backpedal it for the ones who ain't do no research.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
No, like people who listening.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
yourself. I was
Sure.
like,
You sent me like what
I
8 links?
sent-
You like something like
don't
8
tell him
plus.
that. Don't tell him that. You don't know that.
You don't know that.
You
Anyways,
don't know that. Don't tell him that.
for the ones that don't know, what does Jerel Ramsey do for
right now.
week or right now?
So I'm a UI UX designer,
Mm-hmm.
as my profession,
Okay.
but I also do graphic design. I've been doing graphic design for like 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know you're
Um,
looking at me like,
like
Yeah.
yeah, we
no,
was
9. No, 9. not 9.
it's like we was in
Like,
this
yeah.
together. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
was right in
That
deep
look
we
was
there.
serious.
Yeah, 10 years. Because
Uh-huh.
since secondary school,
Okay.
I wasn't any good in secondary school, but
Which is how most
mean,
people are.
you
I
know,
feel like it's very rare
There
that you
are
find
some
somebody that's
people,
just
I mean,
real good
like-
out the gate.
you know Darian Mullings
I've been honest.
I
No.
feel like I heard the name.
probably did.
I hear a lot of names,
Since-
but I don't check up on them.
So like
I don't know.
since secondary school, he was good in graphics,
Oh,
and
okay.
Oh.
he's good now too. So I mean,
How do you feel when you meet somebody like that? That you're like, oh, well, I like to do graphics, and then you just
They-
have a friend that's like, is just so amazing at it. It's like,
yeah,
I don't really want to be friends with you anymore because every time I see your work, I'm depressed.
It's
I
like,
mean,
I
it's
clearly not
push
doing
me.
enough. And
Yeah.
It's more push me to like
Mhm.
want to do better
And learn.
yeah.
because it's like I know that I could be as good.
Yeah.
I just not pushing myself enough.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
like Darian was one of those. Like when in secondary school, when I saw
his week.
his design
Yeah.
work compared to like crap I was making,
It's like,
I was
alright,
like, yeah.
bet something had a
Okay.
week. Something
Yeah.
had a week. Yeah.
like, all. So I went QRC,
Mm-hmm.
and Darian went QRC with me too. So like all the QRC flyers for our parties, he used
Oh,
to make
okay, okay.
because he was on the
Oh.
committee for all of them. And
Mm.
when I saw his work, I was like, yeah, I need to up my game because this is like real good. This is like real, like how party flyers look now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
imagine a
He
16
was
year
doing it
old
back in the day.
16
He was
year
doing it
doing
before it
doing
was
that,
the
you
thing.
know, a 15, 16-year-old doing that. Like, come on.
Was QRC greasing the pockets for that or no?
No, we didn't get paid for that.
Oh, okay.
Committee
I love that
members
you
just be in the
knew
committee.
what I was talking about. I didn't have to explain what I meant.
No, we didn't get paid for those things. We was on committees.
Do you all get in for free for like doing things
Okay,
like that?
well,
no?
yeah. You get in for
Okay.
free.
Okay.
You also get
Some
like-
drinks.
the like comps
Okay.
to give out to your friends.
Yeah, I
but
never went to a
not
curiosity
like
party.
much.
I know I liked it.
Neither have
I
I.
always wanted to go though. I was like,
What
it
what
looked
was
cool.
it?
Y'all live life?
Something
Nah.
something blue. I don't
Color
remember
Me Blue?
That's
Yeah, we
all I
started
know.
that.
I was like, I don't know. All I know is something blue. All my friends used to go. He's like, Barry, you going? I was like, you see how far I live in? No.
They live in Cuba. That drive
Oh,
for
you
that.
came here from Cuba?
I've been in Port of Spain for the day. So
Okay.
But
I was
yes.
gonna
But
say,
typically,
wow,
yes.
alright.
Yes.
From Cuba, he's coming from.
That is far.
Yeah.
so-
Normally we go to people, but because we try to use the space now and have like a look
Yeah.
on video. And you go to somebody's house, it's kind of like, oh well,
You had to find a space that looks like that.
we're gonna be on your bed,
Yeah.
or what we,
Yeah.
what we doing?
yeah.
So, yeah, Curiosity Days was like seeing people like Daria and doing that.
Mhm.
And then Curiosity also is where I started like really focusing on music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had another friend who does music right now, Nathaniel, who goes by the name Natty Royal.
I heard the
And
name again.
Yeah.
Still don't- I just don't check up on
trust me,
names
you
when I
see
hear
them
them.
around
Yeah.
Probably.
and hear them, see them in like spaces. But
Natty
you
Royal or
probably don't
Natty
know.
Royal?
Natty.
No, just making sure.
I don't know if there's a play on that or not, but we used to call him Natty in school as
Oh,
a nickname,
okay.
so I guess that's what
because of the
is.
hair.
Yeah, but also the fact that like his name is Nathaniel,
Oh,
so it's
Right,
just a
right.
short version of Nathaniel.
yeah, yeah.
And it was
But
like too easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like he used to be real into music. Is real into music because he still does music now.
Mm-hmm.
We used to be lunchtime in a classroom
Freestyling.
freestyling, beating others.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah, lunchtime is the time to do
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
just normal, like
Yeah.
after sweat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after school, same thing. Like with the older fellas who probably doing music too,
Yeah.
and now he on that journey, still doing that as well. So am I.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with me, it's like I was always into like a bunch of different things. So that's probably why I only find so much different profiles for different things.
Yeah, don't worry, we have things
And
there.
that's not even half of it.
Oh,
Trust
Can
me,
you
because I
imagine?
hear the number that you call out. Trust me, there's more.
what number?
No, when
Eight
I was
links.
talking about the,
Oh.
the amount of things,
Yeah.
but that's what
Well,
we
then-
could find at
Yeah, trust
Well,
me, I
I-
got rid of the others.
Why?
So,
any particular reason.
stuff that never like materialized.
Well, then what would they? If you could touch on them
Like-
quickly.
So like, you know Matthew Crease,
Yeah.
obviously.
No,
Yeah.
You don't know Matthew Crease?
I don't
That
know
would be the
photography.
family of
Mr.
Yes, Luigi is
Oh,
your
okay,
older
okay.
brother.
just to make it.
Oh,
So
okay.
in
I didn't know his
school-
name.
Nah, I just pick up on the names. Like the
I
last name.
pick up on the crease, but
I don't know any other creases.
I don't know any other creases too. But I just act like, you know what? It might have a chance.
nah.
Yeah.
They don't know each other.
Nah.
But yeah.
act like
Yeah.
yeah.
So in school,
He did photography.
again, we were into photography.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Back then, we didn't know real camera. We was using normal point and shoot Nikon cool pics.
True.
And
You know what?
I know.
That's the
we,
scene.
we created a page called Carpe Diem
Mm.
Photography.
I feel like I've seen that.
And probably years ago. I don't know, really years ago.
Is it still like on now
it's-
on Instagram?
No, it's not. No, it was on Facebook. We didn't even have Instagram back then, so
Okay.
Instagram didn't come out yet.
Oh wow.
So we just had a Facebook page,
Mm-hmm.
and we used to do like our thing was we wanted to do photography of models, but just not the average model that you see that's tall, and because all of us were short,
Okay.
different sizes and stuff.
Okay.
Now, Matthew is very fit, but he is like the same height as me. And as
Yeah.
you can see, I'm not the tallest person. So
Mm-hmm.
we wanted to do that because I wanted to do modeling and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I could have never gotten into it because no one
You
would
didn't
take
fit
me
the-
seriously.
you
Because I
didn't
don't
fit the
fit
height?
the height requirement.
I mean, I've been seeing models. Let's not talk about that.
I think it's only because
That's
now
a
that
tough
people
different
are
day.
just trying to be more inclusive.
Yeah. And then there's more
I think
editorial photography
at least
type
in
stuff than
the-
runway.
Well, true.
in the
Yeah.
Trinidad scene, once you know somebody you're inside,
Yeah, inside. Yeah, that's
because
also
like it's
true.
very easy to make somebody look tall. We know this.
Yeah,
It's very
exactly.
easy
Get
to
low.
fake those things.
Get low.
Yeah.
Get a
'Cause
bit
at
low.
the end of the day, when I do Polaroids for models that they have to send out to agencies. They still have to list their height
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because it's like I make them look a little taller than they naturally are, just by not like on purpose.
Yeah.
But
it's
that's
the
the
way it's
look.
shot,
The look.
Just
Yeah.
the way it's shot,
perspective.
they're gonna look a little tall, and that's it.
Yeah.
So you just
Yeah.
have to know somebody. But the modeling scene in Trinidad is
It's trust me, I know.
that is a talk
But
for like
That's another
2
day.
months.
Yeah, that could take us to like 3-4 hours here.
Yeah.
So
I think I
Been
think we have all our
playing.
battery.
yeah, we ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
Now the sad thing though, you would know when it's like if it was to just
Cut out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we move. we move.
Yeah, we can at least
If you'll
well-
just see it, change that picture afterwards, because it would
Yeah.
it would automatically save. But
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
if you see it, switch that picture.
just know that's what happened.
You know. Yeah.
They get some minutes for sure.
Yeah.
For
Nah,
sure.
they get some time.
They get some time for sure, and then that's it.
small thing, you know.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah.
then
So
you talk about photography.
photography,
in
graphic
school?
designs.
Yeah,
In school.
well, photography. Yeah, I just used to shoot everything in
Any
school.
and everything.
Like we go on field trips and stuff. I shoot in everything
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
for fun.
Yeah.
Like, and then I realized, and I've been doing that since I've been like a kid. Like since I was like 5, my mom used to give me those little, you know, the ones where you roll the thing, the Kodak
Talking about a
camera.
disposable camera.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's. I don't remember the name.
I was like, I know what he's talking about. But
Yeah.
I just want them to get there.
Mhm.
My mom just used to buy me those with like only used to
A
have
roll
like
of film.
25.
A roll of film.
Yeah,
It's
I-
knock
25
yourself out.
shots.
Knock yourself out.
I
Yeah.
think my mom got me one of those,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was fake.
Oh dang.
I could be wrong, but I distinctly remember having a disposable camera, and let's say we normally walk from home to get a maxi, and it's like 5 minutes away
Yeah.
to get the
Yeah.
maxi, and in that 5 minute walk, I probably used half of the roll, and she's like, "Give me the camera," and in
One
my
day
head,
you'll
I'm
find
like,
it
I
back.
remember using it, but I don't remember seeing the pictures from it though.
Mm.
And I just found this thing real
Mm.
interesting.
I used to like harass my mother to go in the mall
To print your
and
pictures.
print my pictures.
Okay,
So I have like a bunch of pictures. Like the other day, like this is gonna sound
it's-
real randomly morbid, but like my grandfather died the other day. Sorry,
Alright,
guys.
That's a cartoon.
And then
Yeah,
like
just veered off.
I mean,
my-
How do we continue from that?
the
well, let
so,
him
like,
roll. Just let him roll and
You know
see where
when
it ends
someone
up.
dies, you like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
funeral preparing, so you gotta look for like photos and all
You have a
that.
funeral photographer?
No,
No?
No.
Okay.
She
No, that's the
wasn't
thing.
on- we I personally find that real weird.
Same?
So my mom was like, "Walk with your camera now." So I walk with it, but I didn't take no pictures.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm not going through that. I'll take pictures when we go back home,
Yeah.
sure, but not at the funeral."
No,
when
there's
people
literally
crying and
funeral
shit.
photographers. I know of a friend that did it. I don't think
That's
they're doing
probably
it.
like a lucrative.
It's such a
business, though.
strange business when I think about it, because I was talking to them and I was like, when you say you have a good week as a funeral photographer, a lot of bodies just dropped.
Yeah,
And when you say you have a bad week, like,
people
is that
live-
not a good thing?
Yeah.
How do you?
I mean, it come like, okay, there's people who legit do, you know, law,
People just
Yeah,
crying.
but law for people who need wills. There's people who legit just do that, like Saul from Better Call
I can't
Saul.
be talking to y'all poets and things. Y'all just make things sound too nice.
So imagine. So I mean, I feel like that's a lucrative business.
yeah.
Think about
It is.
It
Because
is.
how many people
But it's
actually
like,
doing
Do
it?
that.
But
It's
Who
just
wants
so
to do
strange
that? You know?
that I am watching somebody cry and I'm just
it's
like,
like, yes, that's
Yes.
what we want.
and I'm just back into the corner. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is?
Yes, you're gonna remember this.
I might do
day.
it. I don't even know. I don't think I could do it one time at all. Just to be like,
Mhm.
oh, let me just see how
See
it
what
is,
It is like
and I might think
I
about
was
it.
just
If the
like,
money,
nah, I'm not
nah.
doing this. No.
That just song and that just
it's
feels
just a
wrong.
line. It's a line that I say. You know.
My mom asks me, and I'm like, "You sure about this though?"
I sure.
I'll walk with it, you know, but not for the funeral, for after, because we had a little lime after.
If you had to come with a disposable camera, I'll do it.
Yeah.
At least I don't have to see it pop up on the screen of the person
Exactly.
crying. It's just like that's it. Go
You
on.
know,
on with
it's
life.
gonna
We
just
don't
be
talk-
printed. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about it ending up on Instagram and all of that. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't going through all of that.
Okay.
So yeah, we was looking through pictures, and we just found a bunch of pictures of my sister, and because she was like 8 years younger than me, so me as a 10-year-old, 8-year-old with this new baby sister.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like use her as my baby model. So
Yeah.
she just have a bunch of pictures as a baby. I have
Where
a
you're
lot to her.
Oh, okay, I was looking at
I have
where
probably
yours.
more.
Oh.
But literally every
Who took
picture
yours?
of her.
You took your own?
Nah, my dad, obviously.
Oh. No, just asking.
My
You
dad
could
or
have
my
set it up.
mom
Mm.
took those pictures, but all the pictures of my sister is literally I took it.
Oh.
So she just have a
okay.
bunch of pictures, random pictures, doing the most random things, and they're all from me.
At least now is like whenever she need pictures for anything,
Just go back.
Yeah.
there's options. Like, yeah, well,
So,
just take that. I
yeah.
don't really know you're on.
So I just remembered that,
Mm-hmm.
and it just reminded me of how much I was real into photography since back then. So
Yeah.
going into secondary school, when my mom got her little cool pics, I used to take her cool pics and go to school with it.
Mm-hmm.
When we have events, I take pictures of everything for no reason, literally just to have for myself.
I
Same.
understand that.
And-
Yes.
I
I
used
have
to walk
pictures
down the
of,
road
like-
and just take pictures of anything.
Yeah.
At some point, you kind of niche down and it's like, all right,
I
I'm
wanna
gonna
do-
just do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was like, I don't
Anything
know.
that could get a picture.
I
you
don't know
take it
what
as-
I like.
And it's still like a hobby. I don't do like photography
as in a
as
profession.
a job. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
if someone asks me to do it, fine, I'll do it. But like, it's really more of a hobby for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I just like taking pictures
Mm-hmm.
of everything. It's fun.
And I do very specific
it's-
things.
I like especially candid shots.
Mm.
Like,
A lot of my
Yeah.
pictures come out candid, and people are like, "Oh, I love your candids." And then sometimes I post a picture that is posed, and people think it's a candid.
because you know what a candid should look like.
Not even that.
So you know.
I think it's subconsciously
I
know,
feel
so you're
hurt.
subconsciously
Yeah.
always doing it.
I feel hurt because
What do
I
you mean?
planned this thing in my head, and it
No,
sounds
but
like an accident.
If you think about
See, if you think about it that way, it'd be like, it have shots on
No.
my Instagram that are like, look candid, and
And it's
trust
like-
me, they're not.
it's all right, let me try that again. Come,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
understand
need it to look candid.
Yeah.
Because I hate,
that. No,
like,
but even if you think about
pose
how you
shots.
pose your models, you tell them move. You have them in movement or in motion when you take your pictures.
Yeah,
So if you have them in motion generally,
then it's technically a candid shot.
then you
is it? If it's
So-
purposeful,
even if it's
Yeah.
purposeful, if they're in motion
There's
and it looks like
purposeful candid, sir. It's a thing.
yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
So,
take your word for
I
it.
mean,
I think it's one of those
So-
things. If you try to
Don't
put
give
it
me
on
too
a-
much credit.
if you no, but if you try, if you just try to constantly box it in,
yeah, and you're in.
mm,
Oh,
not
you're
really.
good? All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
yeah,
that,
though.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Just to wake them up. That's all it is.
but yeah. So secondary school was full of designing and photography. When did
Yeah.
you decide?
It's funny, I didn't do that much designer.
Mm-hmm.
I was into it.
Okay.
But, like, that's not even when I started
Okay.
designing. I was just doing, like, little stupid flyers. And they look
Why you calling it
horrible.
stupid now?
Because they're horrible. Like,
But I think it was a part of the process to grow.
see, if I had continued doing design all through there,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like straight up to like Costa doing design,
You did design in
Fine.
Costa, right?
I didn't, but in starting design,
Okay.
I started in psychology,
Right.
and
That's,
then I failed 2 psychology like courses, and I was like, yeah,
just
this
throw
is
your
not
hands
for
up.
me.
Yep.
It's like, but
That's
I
how it was for me in
remember-
the good
Yeah.
old days.
yeah, I remembered. Okay, wait, I like designing. They have a graphic design course. I could do this.
Yeah.
So I went and I learned it. All this time, though, between that time, I was probably just still playing around with Photoshop,
And that's-
practicing little things, just for fun. Like, I didn't even see it as a profession because I didn't know it was a profession
Yeah.
Yeah.
back then. So when
Okay.
I was looking for what to do after school, psychology seemed like more of a profession.
'Cause that's what you
than
told.
graphic design.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. My mom was not for the psychology thing either because
for
she
real?
was like, yeah, nobody ain't going to therapy back then. No, therapy is like,
A big thing.
It's
Yeah.
a big
big
thing.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
it's like
She
if
didn't
I
see the vision.
continue, I might have been making some money.
True.
I mean, but I'm still making money, just in something else.
Light
know?
flex.
So, I mean, enough to
Yeah.
get by and do good and live comfortably.
You
That's
see,
nice.
that's when you know you're making bank. You see when you use them words like
Yes.
comfortably. It's
That's
like,
it.
oh, we're not rich, we're just comfortable.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. It's
Enough,
like
yeah.
the bills could be paid.
Bills
and
could
you
be paid.
You could relax.
And I could relax. I could eat when the month come. And
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about where I getting food from.
True.
Okay.
That's all I
Your
need.
fridge.
Like that's good for me. Like I don't need to be rich.
That's,
I would
yeah,
love to
I
be
understand.
rich. Don't get
Like,
me
but you
wrong.
don't
I ain't
need it.
turning it down.
I don't need to
but
be rich.
Yeah, I get
Yeah, you
that.
just
Like-
want to make sure that,
If
Yeah.
anybody wants to,
If anybody want to just like
just drop the
Give
bank
me
info
$1
right
million,
now. Just drop the
I
bank
could-
info right now, and then just in case.
it's like, DM me.
They'll know.
I ain't gonna turn it down. But all I saying is, But yeah,
you know, so yeah, when I went into Costard, psychology was what I thought because I thought I wanted to help people.
Yeah. Well, technically,
always-
now
it's
you
always that.
still help people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Just
in a
not
Just in a
different way.
different way.
yeah.
Might be a little bit more stressful.
Yeah. After
But-
1 year that, I was like, and failed 2 courses, I was like, yeah, I could. This is not for me. I can't. I'm not a sit down and read a book kind of person. Never was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I read, but not
Yeah.
like I hate textbooks. They frustrate the hell out of me.
I
Audiobooks?
understand that.
Audiobooks?
Yeah, I could
Nice.
deal with that. I could
Oh, yeah.
listen to books, but like back then, that wasn't even a thing. Like
Yeah.
it probably was now coming up.
Yeah,
You know, so I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
don't worry. I deep in some textbooks right now, and I'm just here like people will be like, "You reading any
Yeah.
extra books?" I'm like, "No,
Had
Yo.
no
who
extra
has
words.
time for
Yo.
that?
Had no extra time
Like-
for extra words.
yeah." I'm like right now I have to be going over my law books because I have some stuff to
Yeah,
do
you
for
see
professional
that?
practice, and I'm just here like, "Yo, you want me to read something for self development after this? No.
That's
no.
what I show idea. Like I
Yeah.
started
I don't like when people
reading.
compare how much they read though.
Yeah, it's
like
like, oh,
back in,
I've read 7 books for
Primary
the week.
school,
Yeah.
primary school, my teacher was studying to become a lawyer. She was dropping like big, thick books. She's like, "You see
Yeah.
this book?
Boom,
Bam! I
Yeah,
had to read this before the week done, so you could read that book." I'm like, "Miss, I just want to know when lunch is.
You
I
know
don't
what I
really
mean?
care
Yeah,
about that book you had to read."
when
That's
I went to
on
primary
you.
school, we had
You know
a
what I mean?
particular.
That's your problem.
That's
huh?
not me.
Yeah, we had a quota of books to read by the time the term was finished. So it's like,
It's disgusting.
yeah.
Thick,
Yeah.
1,000 pages.
I get in a nothing, nothing past a good 500 get read by me.
500 on your phone or 500 where like pages in the book
Or in
itself?
general.
It
In the
depends
book.
what media you're on.
in like a physical.
Because 500 pages could be different from an iPad to a phone, depending on where it's
physical
saved,
book.
you know? I just
A
asking, I
physical,
don't know.
like you know.
When I
they
see
could
500
see
on our phone, I
think about
stressed.
that.
I stressed. I like, that's 500 of this. That I can't make it.
That's ridiculous. Like 500 on your phone.
I know, I just...
I'd be like this. Scroll.
yeah. No, it's swipe.
Or swipe even.
Yeah, I had the iBooks.
Even worse.
I had the iBooks app. I'm
I mean,
technologically advanced.
I use that more than anything else, to be honest. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like I have
'Cause
physical.
you
I
always
a
have your
whole
phone on you.
bookcase
Yeah.
full of books, both from myself and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Just books, rare books. I've read most of mine.
Do you read design books?
No,
Okay.
no.
Mm-hmm.
I
Is design books just
there's
images?
There's online for that. Like
Okay, I
there's
don't-
YouTube. videos
University
for
or
that.
YouTube.
You
Nice.
know
know
what I mean?
there's-
Like
Do you know the name of the... There's a book for designers that's like this highly rated thing.
I
Or there's
know you're talking about. I
illustration.
don't know the name. Oh, okay.
It's
That.
illustrations or something like that. I don't know what the name is.
I know.
Every year people want to be in it, and it's like logos, illustrations.
I get it.
and
Mm.
It's
There's
like the
YouTube
best.
for that.
No, I'm just asking.
Like there
Is
are
that like
books
a-
like that though.
If there?
There are books like that though that I always hear about.
No, but there's a specific.
I don't think he knows the.
One
group.
that you know.
There's a specific group, like it's a highly rated one. If you're getting this book, it's like a big deal.
Oh,
I was gonna ask, is that like a thing that
No.
you wanna get your work in? If it's
Not
like
really.
cool, no, you don't
I
care about the
rather
accolades.
like I don't care about book accolades. I should say.
No, but it's a. I don't know. I just, at least from how the people described it, they made it sound like a big deal. So I was like, oh,
So
what
there's
is this?
like things in design that I don't really care for, like awards.
That
and
is one of
stuff.
them.
Like I have awards, yeah.
I know what to go on to. Talking about awards, Mr. Award winning
That was my
designer.
link to it. If
Yeah.
y'all couldn't
I do
tell,
have
but it's
awards.
okay.
It does work when like you're getting
To
Your
get
CV
jobs.
is disgusting, by the way. It is disgusting. It's so long. It's like
your
6
former
pages.
like LinkedIn too.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But I read it and I was like, this is a lot
This
of
man,
Yeah.
this man been working.
I was like, this is a lot.
I've been wicked, but like, can I say I'm like really proud of most of those jobs? Eh. But
I thought you were
say
gonna
this
end it
one
off with
thing.
with like a yeah.
I could say one thing though. I'm not the reason why I'm not proud of some of those jobs is not because of me. So it's not because of bad work that I've done,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the actual people that I've worked.
Oh,
environment.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is
okay.
a
Because
lot of
some of them
things.
they just don't understand design.
A lot of people, that's like a big deal anyway. Though. Once the
Yeah.
environment is okay, people are comfortable. They're ready to come to work and to work
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're getting a little bit less pay than somebody else.
Once the,
Like-
the
But
once the
environment
environment
is
is
Yeah.
cool,
warming.
Like the
for
job
them.
I'm
I
in
hear.
now, like I love going to work. Like
Yeah.
and I used to hate going into the office in any of my other jobs. I love going into work and actually going into the office. I like working from home too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love being home because I'm just like a homebody. But working in the office is not bad at all, honestly. Like because we have an actual great environment in work. Like
Okay.
decent people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about someone not understanding design because everybody pretty much understands the design
Yeah.
aspect of it. Who don't understand the design aspect will always leave it up to the people that do. They don't try to choose to like now become an expert. No one
Yeah.
does that in this job, and that's what I love about it.
Mm.
Like everybody stays within their field
Okay.
and doesn't try to overstep into yours.
But they're still open to giving like
But they're still open to
So
giving like
tips and
critique
pointers.
Yeah.
Okay.
where it will help them with their job.
Mm-hmm.
So like we obviously design websites and apps and stuff. There's certain parts of designing that only I shouldn't say only a coder because a UI UX designer should know it.
yeah.
But as I'm still learning and getting into it more, because it's only been a couple months that I've been doing it, there are things that only like the developers will be able to tell me
Yeah.
and say like, okay, this could work, that can't work, and then I'll be like, okay, I can't get overly experimentative with this because it's going to like make it work like shit.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Hmm.
So there's things I have to focus on that only they will know.
What was your
Okay.
favorite thing that you wanted to implement that couldn't be done?
It's not really something I want to implement, but like just
Or the look of something, or the look of the app. What did you clarify where this was, or what app this was?
so like in
I don't know if you could talk about the company. I don't know.
in the past company, like they didn't have a problem with most of this stuff until a certain somebody came on and like I lost the job. But the company I know, like they, when I first started, all my designs used to have like very little white space.
White space.
Yeah.
Explain that for me.
Yeah.
So like,
Please.
let's say you're on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Around your picture there is white space to frame your
Okay.
picture properly,
Mm-hmm.
right? Let's say this is how much it's supposed to have. Mine was like this.
Oh.
Because I just always used to try and make things neat and close together to have it not that it used to look bad, but white space was like incredibly needed, and I only realized how important it is in web design when I started like adding it. When they
Yeah.
started telling me like, hey, this need more space, this need more padding, this need more like margin needs to be a little bigger. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. I understand where you're coming from. I didn't at first, but I do now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now like we don't have that problem anymore because it's been months of me like learning this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I've backtracked a couple times,
Yeah.
but only because I genuinely wasn't getting it at first. And I know when I'm wrong. So I could say, well, okay, cool.
I don't know. I don't know when I'm wrong.
I was like
I'll just be
wrong,
like, you can't talk to
and
me.
you're right. Trust me, I have those moments too.
Nah, you gotta talk to me. This is
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
this is this is the hottest thing out. Like, who is you to tell me what's going on here?
Mm.
Like, trust me, I have
And then
those
after I'm
moments.
like, you know, that's really right. I just
You
if
see,
that if you when I go back to them and be like, hey, I was wrong.
see, it's one thing when somebody who don't have the expertise trying to tell you that you're wrong,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but when you know someone has the expertise, it's like, okay, I should probably listen to this person.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like I'm listening to you. I feel like you're
But
right, but I don't
really
want you
think
to
you're
be
looking
right.
good.
So take that. And then maybe like
I have those moments.
If-
too.
give me like a little
if I was
24
wrong-
hours, I'll come back and check and be like, you know, he was right.
Or they just make the change and you just don't say anything and you just continue.
Yeah.
going on about it.
Be like, oh shucks, yeah, they really
Click. All right.
do that nice.
I've
Cool.
had those moments too, but it's like I need to see it for myself.
Yeah.
I need to try it.
That's
I
the
need to
next thing
finish
too.
what I'm trying.
See if it fail. If it fail, you
If
just
it
do the
fail,
one.
then
Because
I
you
will
set
go
out to
say,
do this one thing and it's like,
Yeah, I
okay,
need
well
to
I
get
got this to
done.
look good. Who are you to come and tell me now to change this? Like this is what I had
Yeah.
planned.
Yeah.
We had a course. We went from A to B, and they're telling me to go to A to something else, then to come back to B, then I'm making that.
Exactly.
I was like, let me finish this. No, just leave me alone, please.
So the awards that you won for designing.
That was in school when I
Mhm.
went away. So I went to after Custard.
Yeah.
My dad kept hitting me with like, "Come, go away, come. I'll pay for it. You could go to school."
Papa.
So yeah, he didn't pay
Papa
for
Paps.
it. He paid for like the first.
He didn't pay
No.
for it. Oh,
I love
God.
my dad. I hope he's not listening to this. But like, he paid for like the first
Mhm.
2 semesters.
Okay,
with
so the first year.
help of my mom.
So
So he
basically
didn't,
the
pay, he
first
didn't
year.
even pay for it by himself. And then I ended up paying for like everything else with a little help from my mom too. But I
Mhm.
had to like go and work.
Foot it for you,
Yeah,
basically.
go and
yourself.
work
Yeah.
in a place where I can't even not supposed to be working because I'm not a citizen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go and work, find out.
Or you get
on
certain things.
No, like if you're on a student visa,
You could
you-
work.
you
in
could
you
the
could
campus.
work on campus.
campus,
but
yeah.
campus
But
pay.
outside
By
of
the
campus.
time, I didn't get a job on campus yet because they had none that was
You sure you
available.
wanna admit this on the internet?
Well, it
I
depends. The
mean-
statutes of limitations may have run out at this point.
Yeah, like they. I mean, yeah, Trump not in power anymore, so I'm not worried. So I'm not worried, and it's not like they're gonna like.
The IRS coming
how
down and
can they
knocking down
arrest
your
me
door.
now?
True.
So
They expedite you.
I used to work at a roti shop. I would not, for the purpose of that, though, I will not call the roti shop name.
Respectable.
That's alright.
And I was just serving tables, pretty much.
Okay.
Tables.
Yeah, it was a
He was a busboy.
literal dining in roti shop. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing.
yeah. It
No,
was
I'm
lit
tryna-
though.
No, I'm trying to narrow it down
Food
in
was
my
lit
head
though.
where
Wait.
he's talking about. Because the ones that I know of, I don't.
NY? You were in
Mhm.
NY?
No, in Florida.
Okay, Florida.
So and there's only like
Oh,
a
in the
handful.
States. I was thinking
Yes,
locally. My
Say,
bad.
he did
No,
say
no,
Trump
no,
not in
it was in
power.
the
So.
States.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
thought that. Don't worry, it's fine.
So I was
Yeah.
working a roti shop.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to get tips and stuff. So I
Yeah.
saved up to pay for school
The
and
biggest, the
stuff.
bigger.
And $100, a white lady.
Ooh, talk to you nice.
A white lady.
All right.
Yeah, that's when I learned serving white people
Boy.
mix.
I'm about to say the same thing. I went with my uncle, as I think you know, my uncle does real estate maintenance and whatnot. I think.
Who's your own money?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went by a lady, and she was like, "I just need the AC put up," and it was John and I.
Yeah.
We were just standing there, quite literally. My uncle say, "Just pass a screwdriver." Just for doing that, she was like, "Oh, your nephews come to help you," and she pulled out the Bible and she's like, "You know what going on when the Bible come out?" And she opened it and she handed John and I $50. I was like, "For just
Listen,
standing." I was
yes.
like, "Okay."
Yes. So like my dad also does like decor for events.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be a promoter.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, he had his own section and thing with Poison and then the crew and
Okay.
stuff for Carnival. So over there, he started off in New York, and he had his own band in New York for
Okay.
for Labor Day Carnival.
Carnival, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he moved to Miami.
Labor Day Parade.
Well,
yeah, anyway, well,
yeah,
but
Labor Day Parade, yeah.
yeah.
So he moved to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went to Florida, he decided he's not doing any more promotion stuff. He just gonna do the deco side of it.
Okay.
Because he used to, like, his events were legendary for the fact that they used to look nice.
Okay.
Like, everything was always put together.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess that's probably where I get, like, my meticulousness from. He's very meticulous about everything.
Yeah.
But he was done with, like, being meticulous about everything. He just want to be meticulous about the design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, he used to do the deco for events with, like, spandex. So, he could pull spandex into any shape you could think of. Like, he knows how to make it look, like, make it have this swoop, make it have, like, a Y, make it have a normal square. Like,
Yeah.
he could make it in all different types of shapes. And I used to go with him to all these events and do the decor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do the decor
Mm-hmm.
with him, and we end up, like, you know, getting money from whoever it is we do the
yeah.
decor for.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
would always pass money to me too.
Yeah.
When he not looking
I
now.
realize that's a thing.
But
in
the thing
States,
is,
if
I
you
would
just
be like,
around.
hey, this person passing money. He's like, yeah. Just pretend like I don't know, and they would always do it. I'm like, okay. So we had this, like, lady who used to have a bunch of events all the time, and she would always hire my dad to do it because she was like an event manager.
Mhm.
So people will hire her to do events.
And then
We
she would
did,
just outsource.
And she would outsource
Yeah.
my dad to do the decor.
Okay.
So, like, one event we did, like, years, like, every single year that I was there was the 9 Mile Festival that Bob Marley family does every year. So his daughter Sedella and her entire Marley Foundation and whatnot. I can't remember the full name of the foundation,
Yeah.
but they used to have that festival, like, every year.
Mhm.
And we would do the VIP for it,
Yeah.
and it used to look real good. But obviously they getting paid a good bit for that. So
Yeah.
she would always
Trickle down.
slip me
Yeah.
a little more than usual for that one. So all that, roti shop, and then I also had, like, another job. I'm sure you'll saw it on my LinkedIn for IFOS agency.
See that one.
It was probably like the first one there.
Mm.
It was a friend of my dad's who used
Oh, I
to,
didn't look through the jobs, I just looked at the CV.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
kind of lightly read
that would
them.
be
I
the
read the
last
ones.
That would be like the first one.
Nah, I, read
I don't
the
think it's
ones,
on my CV
The
though.
more recent ones.
Yeah, I don't think it's on my CV though. It's on my LinkedIn. Mostly
Okay.
because it's not as recent.
AI.
Yeah.
AISOS?
Yeah. AIFOS. Yeah. IFOS
FOS, yeah.
agency.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I saw the name. But
So-
I didn't dig into that one too much.
He does basically marketing and stuff for a bunch of big companies. He actually just got through with the contract because he was doing Carib ever since over there. So he just
Yeah.
got through the contract, a big contract for the
Caribou?
Carib in Florida.
Right.
So to carry Carib in Florida
No, I
and
was-
open the markets over there. He just got the contract
I just
to
felt like I didn't
fully
really
do that.
go past Tobago. Whenever you call names of things that I should
Yeah.
know, I am thinking here. Roti
Well,
shop.
it is Carib here.
No, I know.
But, like-
but I'm just thinking, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
why he said Florida after? I'm like, what you talking
So-
about Florida? Carib? What? That don't make no sense.
I ended up getting that job a long while after, like, probably my second year.
This is design
over
work
there.
or this is
design
the
work,
making?
yeah. So it's the first time I got a design job, and I was good at it. I did leave it though because even though I was good, I still had a lot to learn, and we would clash a lot. No, me and my boss, my ex boss, but we could, like, nothing
hope
against
that
him or
you're cool.
anything because we.
I'm just
like,
thinking
I
it's
grew-
design clashes of like.
Yeah, design clashes.
You
'cause
wanted
he-
to look like
wants
this and they
what-
wanted to look like
yeah.
that.
he would
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah.
So same thing. I always had a problem with space. Now I don't have that problem anymore, because now most of my design have too
Enough
much
space.
space.
Enough space. Not
Like,
enough space.
Enough space.
Well, I
Yeah.
know.
So, like, we always had a problem with space, and he was like, his designs are all black and white. It's his aesthetic. I didn't understand aesthetics back
Everybody
then.
watched.
It's like, what was that? I was like, what was that?
Everybody watched. I was like, I
Very
don't
good.
even know. What
I
that
didn't understand aesthetics back then. I thought you could have, like,
Any
have
and
to do
everything
a
could
different
work.
thing every time.
is.
Okay.
Me too.
So
I was like, yeah, this is it. This is my thing.
yeah, to do a different thing every time.
Yeah, I didn't
right?
understand that every company has a look.
Like, yeah, so I didn't understand that at all.
Yeah.
and he wasn't that good at explaining it either. But he genuinely just wanted everything to be black and white and a different design every time.
Okay.
I kept doing pretty much designs that relatively look the same, but the colors always changing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he didn't like that. Eventually, I was like, well, I don't think this working, and we mutually just said, okay.
They like black and white with like the purple color, right?
No, like he genuinely
It's
just
all
like
everything black,
Full
and
black
white.
and white.
Yeah, like
Oh,
black and
purple
Okay.
of any color.
for his designs. If it's
Oh,
for
okay.
Carib, like obviously you
Well,
gotta put in the color
Yeah. So
and
that's
use
why.
their branding and whatnot.
Okay.
But like
For
the Carib stuff, we never used to clash on because it used to come out looking real good.
Yeah.
That's one thing. We used to have an idea.
colors. Put me in, coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
used to just have an idea, we go for it and we do it.
Okay.
And it used to get done.
Okay.
So the next thing why I left too is because it used to be now Florida real big.
True.
I used to live in Broward,
Yeah.
which is like real far from Miami. It doesn't seem that far for Florida people because they're from there.
Okay, in terms
But-
of like drive, how far? Like in terms
It's
of time?
like going south
Okay, every day.
from here.
The way he says so,
So-
serious.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Like-
and not no normal south, like going like Point Fortin.
I don't
Yeah.
think
So
you
think
realize
of
when you
like
said it.
yeah,
It
no
was like-
south.
it came out so
So-
funny. Like
It was painful.
like,
it was painful.
yeah, it's like-
Trauma.
it's like going to south. Okay.
You're like, I had
Like,
like
it's bad.
south.
yeah.
So I used to be down south a lot. So
Yeah.
I know how far.
I used
It
to be
feels-
in between there for like 2 months, and that was
Yeah.
and this was when the speed limit was 80. My dad don't like to cross the speed limit,
See?
so it was kind of like,
Yeah, nah.
Boys.
buddy, we need
To
get
there.
moving.
to get there on time.
Yeah.
Please, I
So
need it.
I basically used to like real fight up to reach because he
Yeah, leave
wasn't
early.
in like normal Miami is in Brickell, which is like one of the furthest parts of Miami.
Yeah,
It's like the business district.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be a lot of money because I'm traveling now. So I
Yeah.
started to take the bus, take the train, take our next bus,
Yeah.
walk.
oh, this is one trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Bus-
Now I
And that's
understand.
just one way.
Now I
Bus,
understand.
train, bus, and walk.
Yeah.
And now I understand
So-
where my dad was coming from. I got a
Something like that.
scholarship to go to I think USF University of Southern
Yeah.
not Southern California,
Southern
Southern Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. And my dad was like, I gotta buy a car. I'm like, car, sir? What are you on about?
Yes. Without
I was
that car,
I was
trust me.
like, sir, what are you on
Stress.
about? But then I was thinking about it, I was like,
I mean, it's really a good thing you ain't go anywhere.
yeah, true.
No.
Cause the way that gas
Gas-
looking right now.
They ain't looking too good.
Yeah.
They ain't looking too hot right now.
Now,
That gas.
traveling over there not as bad as people make it seem.
No, they
They're on
have
time?
an
They have a bunch of crazy people. Yeah, they're always on time. That's
Okay,
one
cool.
thing. But like,
It's on
they have,
time.
They have a bunch of crazy people
on the buses.
on the buses and on the
Oh, yeah, I
trains.
see the videos on the trains.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah,
the subway
be
is
crazy.
is-
there was a time
good.
this guy literally just like I'm sitting down,
he pooped.
like by the door.
Nah, you can't change my mind. He pooped.
Huh?
He pooped, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
he's just going
He
to the
just
waste.
like my boy. So by the door, it's like right here,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like the stairs like right next to the door, and there's a chair right next to the stairs. So I'm sitting on that chair. My boy comes down the stairs and just starts like doing this, like from one end to the next and then back. So I was like, okay, look like I gotta go, and I just get up, walk up the stairs, and I go on the next cart because I'm like, no, I'm not going through this. Like, if you hit me, I go hit you back, and we got problems. So I go on.
Oh, that
Like-
reminds me of my dad's first advice when I went traveling for myself to the States. He's like, if anything happens to you, I can't help you. You across there and I here.
True.
Okay. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so when you had a preface,
I was like,
Listen.
preface traveling is like, oh, it was actually kind of serious. So to be
Some days I had to like choose like, am I taking the bus today?
Am I taking violence?
Am I taking like the train today? Am I taking a Uber? Do I want to spend the money and
Yeah,
take
boy.
a Uber or a Lyft?
the way how people would say,
What?
just take a Uber.
I used to be so confused because
Uber prices
I had
be
friends-
so hot.
I had friends like that, and it's not like they're not rich. So I used to be
Yeah.
so confused as
I
to
think
how
it's-
you
yeah,
getting the money to pay for
I
this.
think
though?
it's
Like,
convenience though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
And
gonna
that's
be
really
makes
what you're
sense.
paying for, but it's like, you know
That's
how people
making
talk
sense.
about it?
The-
I'm like, bro, them prices be real
Yo,
hot.
like I kid you not, it was like 30 US to go from like right here to maybe by Nicholas Towers. 30 US.
Yes.
It's like no.
Listen, so like
I would walk, dude. I kid you not, we walked like halfway up Manhattan just for that, cause ain't no way.
so when I
That's bad.
over there the traffic isn't as bad.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Manhattan is.
But yeah, Manhattan the traffic is just different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but when in Florida it's not that bad. So
Yeah.
it's like
You could-
here but with wider roads.
yeah, I could drive a
So
little
you
bit.
could like drive. You don't have to worry. So when I used to take a Uber, I used to reach in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it might come up to like that, like $30 or $40.
Mhm.
So it wasn't that bad. But if you get a bad day with traffic, for real though, it's
You're
like
dead. You're
50
dead.
$60, $70. So I'm like,
Yeah, you
wow.
watch anytime and you're watching that counter and it's like,
Yeah.
"Ooh."
I was like, it's better you drop me out here now. Let me like take a bus and go the rest of the way.
I could
Like,
only spend $30 worth.
you understand? Because the bus,
Yeah, that's me. This is me.
Like,
Yeah, sorry.
$30.
Can't go more than that.
$5. $30, $5.
And a
Like,
possible crackhead though, that's the thing.
yeah, that's the
$5
thing.
on a possible crackhead and
See, I didn't
Maybe a
mind.
fight.
I ended up just putting up with the crackheads
yeah. I
till
think
I
that's
make
fine.
enough money.
Make friends with them.
Yeah.
You should just
Till I
you
made
just
enough
start acting
money
like
to
a
buy
crackhead
a
too,
car.
and they'll think you're people.
So what I just used to, I realized once you just like either entertain them if they're the talkative type,
Yeah.
or if they're the crazy move around type,
You move around too?
you just move to the next car
Yeah.
and leave them alone. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Because most of the time, they used to end up in certain areas. So like you know when you're gonna expect a crackhead to
Oh.
come in.
But it just sounds like white noise.
Oh, well, then that's alright.
Like you know the areas where you'll expect to see like a crackhead come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sorry, but like they really have like a little bit of a mental health problem over there.
Yeah.
In Florida especially. They need to like
Well, yeah.
crack down
Florida
on that.
man does.
Florida man.
Oh no,
exactly.
Florida is just
you know Florida is like
Florida is
it's
just
crazy.
a state. You know, it's
Yeah.
just a state on its own.
You know they say Trinidad's not a real place now.
I was
Florida
this
is
guy,
not a real
Take the
place.
cake. Take the
Florida
cake.
take the
know-
cake.
You know Philip DeFranco?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know him? It's a guy on
name
YouTube. He
sound
talks about
familiar.
news in the States. And then he just prefaces like, oh, we have another story out of Florida.
Yeah.
You already know where it's going.
Dude, the
Some
fact
horrible
The
story.
fact that it
that
ended
it
up on
have-
Atlanta. Yeah, what's
Is what?
Atlanta?
Nah.
The Childish Gambino's show on FX. So
Nah. I wanted to watch it, I think.
there's a episode where there's this guy on the show that Lakeith Stanfield plays,
Yeah.
Darius, where they're driving and they're talking about how Childish's parents are going to Florida for the weekend. So he's like, oh, tell them watch out for Florida man. So he's like, who's Florida man? And I kid you not, his character looked like he just got to tell the best story ever. Like his face lit up to
Yeah.
tell the story.
the fact that it
And then
has
he just went off on all the Florida man like news reports.
yeah, dude.
Like Florida man kills a guy with a flamingo. Florida man breaks into his baby mama's like delivery room.
Florida
and
man
beats
caught
the new guy.
galloping on a crocodile for whatever reason.
You understand?
But
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
intense.
Like the fact that it has a website to search any particular day in the year.
That he did
and
something?
No, like Florida man is just any random guy doing some outlandish
Oh,
thing.
Florida man as in...
Yeah,
oh,
they
a-
don't.
it's
You
a
know,
description.
you know,
It's
in
just like
no, I thought it
anywhere
was a
else,
specific person. Not
it's
a-
like-
anywhere else in America,
It's like
you will
Karen.
get like the name and everything of
Nah,
the
it's just
person.
Florida man.
In Florida, it's just Florida man. Florida man or Florida woman, like that's it.
It's like Karen. It's just a description for all. But
Yeah.
it's so bad. There's a website you can search any day in the year, and something
They'll always-
That has Florida man.
occurred,
That's crazy.
including a Florida. It's like some outlandish thing. But at any day in the year, just search it. Something would come up.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Speaking of things that came up,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
That's a good
I was
segue.
You
going
did
on
it.
to the awards.
oh no, I was gonna ask about if you did. I could be wrong. Don't embarrass me, right? You did work with Skechers, right?
Yes, that
I'm
was
just-
one of the
Yeah. How did
jobs
that
that I
come
like.
about?
That was one of the jobs that was.
I remember that. That was just
well, not. I was proud of the
Is it still up?
Skechers because no, they just took it down like the other day, like
No.
literally the other day, like about a
I
month
saw it. I
ago.
saw it a couple of times when I went to
Yeah.
Trinity Mall, and I didn't know if it's still up now.
So the thing about that is like Skechers has obviously a bunch of content that you can use,
Okay.
like the international Skechers,
international version, yes.
and they give you access to it.
Oh, okay.
They insisted on creating their own constantly.
There's like, this is what we have,
Which
but
is fine though.
But
I think
we
it's
don't
fine.
wanna.
Yeah.
We have like no, but the thing is, it's fine if you're doing it right.
Right.
They used to make me take a shoe that's not on one person and superimpose it onto
Nice.
the person, and it used to look so bad. I can pull up one now, I'm sure.
Well,
Unless they deleted it, because I think now they use
a different.
whatever they have to use the content because now the people from Skechers are also managers of the page.
Okay.
So the actual international Skechers are now
Nice.
managers of the page.
There was
So they
like,
have
we
to
have some
oversee
rogue
it.
ones. We have some rogue ones. Get them
Okay.
back in line.
So I used to work for sports and games group of companies. So that's about 7 or 8 brands like
There's this thing that just wants
Skechers,
to attack you.
Skechers, Victoria's Secrets, sports and games obviously, Raw Store.
Yeah, they're all owned by one. Not
Yeah,
one
they're
guy,
all
but
owned by
yeah.
one family.
Yeah, I know that.
So the family has that group of companies that does all of that. I used to have to do the graphics for all of them.
Nice.
The only ones I didn't have to deal with was the food companies. I didn't have to do sports and games
Okay.
Instagram, but I have to do like the signage.
Okay.
And same for Raw. I didn't have to do their Instagram, but I did the signage.
Yeah.
But my job before that, which is how I got this job in the first place,
Yeah.
was doing it for all of those as well.
Was it with Carib?
No, I worked for a guy named Sham.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. He was actually really good, but we came to an impasse where like he couldn't increase my pay, and I needed to get more because of just
The amount of work
you know
he was doing.
bills and not even that,
Oh,
like just
okay.
bills and stuff. Like
Oh.
I didn't mind doing it because he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
So-
but everything on the outside sort of.
Yeah,
you know.
so I had to leave, and a day, one of my ex-supervisors from Skechers and Sports and Games, he actually needed help with something for Skechers' page because they took over the page from us.
Okay.
And he wanted me to show him how to do something on Photoshop. So I went in because it's like right close to where I was living, and he was like, "Hey, aren't you a senior looking for a job?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he introduced me to like the head, Mr. Harid, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I'm looking for a graphic designer full time. I know you're working for the guy who does our like social media for these things. I don't really wanna like take it from him,
But I will
but
entertain.
I'm willing to take it from him." I was like, part of me was like, do I really want to do this to this man, boy? But part of me was like, I need a job though, and the job market real hard. Now, yes, he's a nice guy, but he didn't always be nice. So that
He had his
played in my
moments.
mind
Yeah.
in the decision making. So I decided, hey, I couldn't apply for this job. And then I sent in my resignation and left that job to go for them.
Okay.
Now,
You
yes,
did monthly work for them.
I end up doing way more work for these people for the same amount of pay.
Dang.
But I think they increased it like by $1,000 alone, which may
As a
seem
fella, I like to
plenty,
hear
but it's not
numbers,
enough.
by the way.
It may seem like plenty, but it wasn't enough. Like it really
If
wasn't.
you had things to
I
pay
think he
for,
bypassed what I said.
Yeah, because I
It-
rent, I have food. Well, I didn't have a cat at the time, but I wanted to get a cat.
A cat or a car?
cat,
A cat. I don't have a cat.
pet,
Oh,
a pet,
well,
a pet.
okay.
Yeah.
A pet. I wanted to get a pet,
Yeah.
but I couldn't. I mean, that wasn't my reasoning behind
Hey,
it.
that's
but,
Yeah,
like,
he's
that's
like,
called priorities.
Yeah.
Boss, I need
I
need
that
need a
raise.
cat. I need one.
Need that raise. Why you need the raise? I want to get a cat so bad. It's just raising a cat is just
It's expensive.
I can't-
expensive. You gotta get shots, you gotta
But-
get food, you gotta get.
Reason
I
why
can
I
get
say
sick,
like
and I don't want to get you sick, you know. So just
reason why I say like he's a good guy and all that because it really wasn't his fault. He couldn't raise the
Yeah,
COVID
yeah.
had just hit.
Oh,
Okay.
You
okay.
know, I needed another job and then he actually had to lower my pay as well because of COVID because he was getting less.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Did you hear me when I asked the question?
Yeah.
yeah,
He might, but it's okay. It's fine.
so it's like, uh,
I know what you said. He didn't hear what you said, but he's
I
just
don't
like,
think he
okay.
did.
no way. Sir.
He said
Oh,
he
no.
liked to hear
As
numbers.
far as I felt, I like to hear numbers.
Oh, well, he lowered
And that was it.
5,000. So
No,
when I
but
went to
from
the
what?
new job,
From, yeah, that's he wanted to
Uh-huh.
I
start
didn't
from.
know the
So
base. I was like, okay, so they lower it or they want to raise it by 1,000, but that could mean
If it was 30 and that man was saying you get
31,
31, I
no,
was
no,
like,
no.
still not enough.
so how
Need
much
that
would you
cat.
consider
a lot of
a
money.
good pay for a graphic designer who'd have to deal with 7 or 8 brands?
how much content they wanted, like a month or a
So-
week. I don't know how it was allocated.
Every week?
This is
Uh-huh.
also going for advertising too, eh?
Mhm.
So it's a
Yeah,
lot
so
of,
it's just, it's
you know,
not just,
licensing.
Mm-hmm.
Like for photographers, that's where most of the money comes.
Yeah, I know
Pay
that.
rates is nothing compared to licensing fees.
Yeah, I know that.
yeah,
Licensing fees could be pay off rent for
Yeah, I know.
2
I know.
years, 3 years.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I've
Just-
seen
yeah.
people on YouTube who are
as a graphic
photographers, and it's like,
designer-
so like
how I
as a
made
designer
200k.
who you're
Extra.
not part of your and first of all, I didn't even get a contract up to now.
No, no.
So I could have left at any time I wanted
True.
from this job. The first job, I did get a contract. We had a stipulated time. I gave him that stipulated time, and I left. But for sports and games, they didn't even give me a contract. So
You call a number
Professionalism.
Listen.
I don't know. Okay.
no,
for
so
7 brands.
7 brands.
What
they
should it
wanted
be?
one post for each every week, right? That's fine.
7 posts.
But I also had to do signage for each,
Signage would be the
Almost
sketch,
every
like,
week.
like the Skechers thing or no?
like the Skechers thing,
Okay.
in-store signage, shelf talkers for the on top of the shelves where you could see the prices and whatnot, price tags, all those things
Hmm.
for each of these stores, right?
Every single week.
Almost every week.
You might as well be getting investor pay or like ownership pay.
You want to know how
At
much
all
I was
hours?
getting?
I would say.
8.
Huh, you're calling big.
I know. I was about to say. I was about to say 7. I was
I
say
got
yeah,
7.
7 for 7?
I got them to
That's a
raise it
deal.
to 8, like
That's a deal
about
for them.
3 months before I left, and that wasn't. I wanted them to raise it to 10
Mhm.
because I mean, for the amount of work
Yeah,
I was
dog.
doing,
I was going to say 15.
I'm not
Eh?
even doing close to that amount of work now,
I would have said
and
20.
it's like I make better than that.
Talk to them.
So my thing is like it's ridiculous. It really is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And that's how it
Well,
is.
and then the job before I was getting 7, but when COVID hit, it went down to 6.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing but $6,000. Like $6,000 finishing in no time.
For the
especially with
lifestyle, yeah.
rent. Especially with rent.
Yeah.
Like
Rent
it's
would.
half of
Oh,
that
you're not
gone.
owning? You not
You know, half of that gone with rent.
No, I was
So-
gonna ask if you got land.
Hmm?
Got land, like mortgage.
No,
No.
normal rent.
Okay. No, I was just
Normal
asking.
rent.
I don't know.
No, normal rent. I ain't reached there yet. I wish, because I would love to have a house.
That's
Mhm.
everybody's.
Like
I think that's most people's
that's my
goal.
goal.
At this point in
A
time.
piece
But
of
yeah.
house and some land. It
But,
don't have to be. People like tiny homes. That's alright.
I just saying, don't you have a finite amount of land to go around, you know?
Yeah,
and
true.
That's what I said.
And Tobago only so big, and Tobago kind of
Yeah.
cannot put real land already, so it's fine.
So yeah, like I just wasn't on it at all. So I left sports and games. Then for sports and games now, I wanted to leave. I knew that like 6 months after being in the job. Like after 6
How
months.
much you should have been paid?
Yeah. Well, no, I knew
Oh.
that I wanted to leave.
After
Like
6
after
months.
6 months.
After 6 months
I
of
was
working
good.
with them.
Like I was.
Yeah, dog,
I was
that's
done.
real. That would drain you.
Did you talk to other?
I worked for them for like a year.
Did you?
Did you talk to other designers
So- Yeah. I talked
of like
to,
pay and stuff?
So, I
Of
think
like,
I
is this
spoke
right?
to Judah about it.
Yeah.
I spoke to Judah about it. I think I spoke to my friend Terrell as well about
I
it.
know Terrell,
Yeah,
dark skinned dude.
yeah, from Tobago.
He has a little size on him.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I just
Not
know him
like,
by his Instagram picture.
yeah.
So I'm just calling out what I. You just look like. Yeah, I don't see any.
No, you're not
Huge,
fat.
it's
But
just
like,
saying he-
you're not fat. You're just kind of buff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrell. So I spoke to two of them about it. And they were like, yeah, like, this not
Bounce.
normal.
Not right at
Yeah.
all.
That's
They're
not
like,
right.
oh, we thought you
Nah,
making money
I
because
feel-
we.
I don't know how much they was making it. They just said, like, it's not
It's
right.
not right,
and
yeah.
then I think
It does sound like
when we
real work.
had the...
Did you know? Do you know Karen Rose?
Yeah.
He's been talking about the business paying people 7-8K for like
Yeah, I
5
saw
jobs
that. I
in
saw
one.
that in,
Yeah.
the other day on a
That's how
reel.
it's been.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ridiculous.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
No, it's a big thing.
A lot of things, a lot of businesses doing that though. Like a
Yeah,
lot,
skimping
and it's
people pay.
ridiculous. Yeah,
It's
you
because
doing?
people
Good.
don't know, and then people are just like, "Oh, well, I need a job anyway. I'll do whatever just to get
Yeah.
Yeah, and
cash.
then especially for people
And I'll
who
figure
now
it out
starting,
after.
for
People
people
who
that
now
now
starting
starting off
off.
is
It's a lot
like
of money.
you
who
get
don't
and then
know better.
and
too.
then on top of that it's like, oh yeah, I designed for Skechers. You get that, you're feeling that confidence,
Yeah.
but then when you realize how much work it is, it's
So
like,
at
yo,
first, yeah.
this ain't it.
You get
Exactly,
To the, you
at
get to
first
go to
I
the
was
mall
like-
and say, "Mommy, you know, who put that there?"
Exactly.
I
So
did
that
that.
was
They
the
put that
that
there.
was the
Me.
thing of it, and they used to try to teeth up your head too to tell you, look again to design for some of the best brands in the world. And I'm like,
Unless it's US
mean-
Skechers calling me.
I mean,
They-
granted, they are connected to
Well,
US Skechers,
no, yeah,
but
but
they always were.
no,
No.
meaning like they're now taking it over and like overseeing things.
Well,
and-
yeah, but like they still were
The
connected
pay
to
was
them,
still-
remember?
Yeah.
But it's like it's not like US Skechers paying it;
yeah.
Yeah.
they paying it. So, regardless of who it is,
How would our US
not
Skechers
getting
money?
that much. Yeah, exactly. I ain't getting US
Yeah.
Skechers money.
Nah,
I
that
get-
instead compared to the tattooed, it's it's incomparable.
It's like nah, it's not worth it. Honestly, so 6 months in, I was like, nah, this is not worth it either.
Mhm.
This now I'm not settling. Like, I was really on a mission to not settle.
Yeah.
So I just kept looking for more. So I kept looking on as when I joined LinkedIn. I start like make up my profile.
LinkedIn
Start-
ever secured you some bags or no?
Hmm?
LinkedIn secured you bags?
I've always
Well,
wondered
yeah,
that.
that's actually how I got my next job.
Red Cross?
Well, no, not Red Cross. My
Alright.
wife actually is working there. So she not working, but like she's
Project
on the board.
management? Oh,
She's on the board there.
Mm-hmm.
So
how does that work?
Ah, boy.
I feel like that's a
cut-
talk for a
can
lot.
we cut parts? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
don't
feel
mind.
like I shouldn't
It's like, he's
say
like,
that she was
hey.
on the board on this podcast because she doesn't like it. But yeah.
Oh,
So my wife works with Red Cross.
Yeah.
Just start with that. And she basically had stuff that she needed, graphic design stuff. And obviously I'll help out. Like that's nothing.
Yeah.
So I used to do it for free
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Yeah.
And then when I got closer to like the president who runs Red Cross, like
mhm.
she started like hiring me to do little jobs and stuff, graphic design jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I started doing more trainings and stuff with them to learn that humanitarian side of the job.
Mhm.
Like, so now I could go and work as a communications officer in
Oh, okay.
anywhere because I got that training through Red Cross. And if you
See
get it
that?
from Red Cross,
See that,
I mean,
kids?
Yeah.
Education could only take you so far. But, you know, the top of the pyramid, you know,
yeah.
links.
So the tweet.
I
Yes,
mean,
of
Yeah,
course.
we know the tweet. That's
course.
the famous Judah tweet where
So-
Yeah.
everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So like, my thing is like when I got through that, obviously at the time there wasn't really anybody else doing it, so it's not like they had someone to compare me to anyway. So
Yeah.
I just used to get all the jobs, and then I understood branding by then, and branding became my thing. So at that time, everything when it comes to understanding Red Cross brand,
Mm-hmm.
I did. Like I used to take the IFRC's brand guidelines
Mm-hmm.
and create designs for Trinidad Red Cross along those lines.
Okay.
So I end up creating my own brand guidelines for Trinidad Red Cross following IFRC's brand guidelines, obviously, because
Okay.
I can't change
Go.
it.
Yeah, you can't go rogue.
But I did one so that we could send out to like donors and stuff too, and
Uh-huh.
they when they
They
have
could
to use
follow.
our stuff, they could follow it
Yeah.
and know what not to do and what to do
Yeah.
when it comes to our brand.
Okay.
So
okay.
I ended up doing a lot of work with that. Also learned IFRC terminology. Not just terminology, but like I don't know how to call it, like a process or something. Called CA, which is community engagement and accountability, which is basically learning how to go into the communities, not just physically but digitally as well, and learning how to disseminate information and fight misinformation.
Yeah.
So, and recently I just did like with WHO, because of that IFRC training, I did another one about how to get rid of misinformation, how to combat misinformation.
I feel like you need to pause on that. You said you what with WHO?
I did a training with them,
Okay.
WHO, on how to like combat misinformation.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable.
Forgot the term for it. I should be ashamed, but like, yes, like it was a long training, but it was basically stuff that I knew from IFRC, but
And
it was good to have as well.
They
Yeah.
they paid for that for you, or it
It was free.
Okay,
free.
okay.
Yeah, because it's free to like certain organizations, and
Oh, okay, okay.
Red Cross is one of them. So Red
Makes
Crosses all over the world took
Yeah,
part,
that's understandable.
and I was the representative for Trinidad Red Cross.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I did that. That's how I get through Red Cross. Really.
Okay. You
And
still
now
work
I
with
just
Red Cross?
yeah, still do a lot of work
So
for
it's a
them.
Red Cross and what's the other people you work for?
So just Red Cross. What else?
You said
No,
you
you
work in
mentioned
UX.
the UX
Oh
UI
no,
one.
for yeah.
That's also Red Cross?
That's a company called Covis.
Okay.
QUOI.
And you still do.
Wait,
Do
did
you
I
have-
just spell it wrong? QUOVIZ.
Like,
Yeah.
where do I work
Map it out in
again?
his head.
I was
Yeah.
like, well,
No, like
How does it go
even
again?
when I first got the job, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna I kid you not, when I saw the name on LinkedIn, I was like,
It looks strange.
Quivs,
Oh,
quivs,
I'm like, who is
quivs.
Yeah.
what is this?
Oh, they message you through like LinkedIn?
No, I saw they put up a job on LinkedIn,
Oh,
and I
okay.
applied.
That's how
through
he
there.
got the job
Yeah.
from
okay.
LinkedIn.
Well, they put it on LinkedIn and they put it on Instagram. Someone sent it to me on Instagram like a week before,
Yeah.
but then I saw it on LinkedIn again,
It's like, all right.
and then my wife reminded me because she saw it on Instagram too, and then she sent it, and she's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to apply for this on LinkedIn, so I went ahead and
Enough
applied for
people
it.
tell me about it. I'll do it.
and that's
you
how I
still
get
have,
through.
You still have time for freelance stuff?
Yeah. I do that like either in afternoons when I come home, or if I'm working from home and I have like free time and lunchtime or something, I'll do it, or even lunchtime and work.
Is it a
Oh.
lot more?
It does
Is it a lot?
stretch
You
my
do?
time though,
Okay.
but it's not that bad because I try not to take on too much projects at the same time freelance,
Okay.
like 2-3 max.
For the
Like,
month.
yeah, for the month. Like
Okay.
I can't do more than that, honestly. So it's too much.
Too much.
What was your
But,
thing? What was your your thing that you thought that helped you grow the most? Whether it would be with graphic design itself or even getting clients.
Learning to brand myself. So like, as a designer, you end up following a bunch of design Instagrams by
Of course, you have to follow the
by
logo
default.
stylists and the
the
everything.
logo stylists, the people who talk about branding, the people who talk about like illustrations. You just end
Everybody.
up following a
Yeah,
bunch
yeah,
of them.
course. Have to.
So Shadi and I ended up. Shadi's my wife, by the way. I don't think I said that for the
No, you just said
thing.
your wife.
You just said, yeah.
But I
Shadi
think it's on your
On the solar.
solo,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Shadi and I used to obviously do work for Red Cross all the time, and we together, and we realized, wait, we could do this. And I followed a bunch of different design agencies and
Yeah.
random freelance people and stuff, and I found like different couples that do this together, and it's the same
Yeah.
thing. Like one is a project manager, one does the designs.
Yeah.
Like so, we were like, but we do this.
Yeah.
We could do this as a business.
Why not
Yep.
do it?
So
as
why
a
not do
business?
this?
Yeah.
So like at the beginning of COVID, it was like actually it just passed, the anniversary just passed like Wednesday.
For
the
1 year?
Yes. 1 year or 2 years? It might be 2 years.
Okay.
But Um,
in the archives.
yeah, it should be on my LinkedIn, whichever one, either one.
I was just gonna scroll on Instagram
Instagram.
because I'm
52
thinking
weeks, yeah.
it's 1 year.
March 17,
Well,
2021.
we started posting.
On,
Oh,
oh,
so it was
oh,
actually
so
official
before.
probably a year before that. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So let
Instagram
me.
will just let everybody know, like,
Let me
hey,
see.
I am.
We exist.
I'm doing. Hey, when
It
you're
will
doing
be-
freelance work, right? What was early Jerel's prices like?
So my prices were cheap. Like I used to, you see, you know,
And how did you know that they were cheap?
Because I also write for Design Island.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to talk about it, but
When I
we
met,
don't have no time.
yeah, when I met Tanya for the first time and we sat down talking about, like, we just introducing ourselves.
Your jaw
talking,
dropped.
I mentioned that my price, we were talking about pricing, just happened to come up in the conversation, and
Mhm.
I mentioned that like I charge like 800 for a logo,
Mm-hmm.
500 for like 500, 300 to 500 for like a
Flyer. Something.
flyer. She was like, "Well, you don't want to hear my prices," and I was like, "Oh,
What
that's
am-
all I needed to know."
What those prices jumped to after?
She didn't tell me.
No, yours,
like-
yours. After that talk.
So that's the thing. I continued doing it up
It's like,
until
and we can. What's the
She was like,
we will continue to.
Listen,
in
you
my
could
mind-
charge so much more money right now, but
yeah,
I don't want to tell you that price because you'll faint. Okay, cool.
in my
Yeah,
mind,
so 800 again, right? Yeah, yeah.
in my mind, like anything more than that felt like people would like fight it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I started realizing you can't study people fighting you down. You have to study like
Yeah.
your work
The people are saying yes.
and the years that you put into like
Yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
this. And
Somebody
I put
was
in
like-
real years, and honestly, the stuff I was doing and the stuff I do now still was not worth like $800. It's worth way more than that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So now, like a logo, first of all, I don't do logos by itself anymore.
Okay.
You can't get a logo from me.
True.
You can get a logo with
Yeah,
a brand
branding.
guide,
Talk to
Okay.
them.
a few assets as
Mhm.
well to go along with it.
Okay,
You
okay.
can't get just a logo from
Up
it
to you,
at
nice.
all.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Don't
about
say it
that.
twice.
I watch.
And-
It's Chris Doe.
Yeah.
I watch Chris Doe.
Yeah.
I watch The Future. I know.
So
I'm up to date.
like that's what it's when I started like advertising my stuff, like actually doing my like solar page used to be designed by Jerel.
Okay.
And I used to just post everything that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Post it like no structure, nothing. I had no aesthetic, nothing.
Just run it.
I didn't understand Instagram aesthetics at all.
I still don't. I'm being honest.
I do now because it's the same as just branding.
Mm-hmm.
It's just following your colors, your colors, the way you design stuff
Mm-hmm.
needs to look uniform.
Yep.
Your fonts need to be uniform.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Yeah, it
just
can't be using-
simple things like that.
You use like very select fonts for things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
But you keep it to like what do you get? 3 or so? Not
So
like,
we
not
have a
plenty.
few. I know you're really supposed to just have about 3 fonts, and then each of those fonts should have like weights, different weights for you to use. But like we use a few,
Yeah.
just because it still fits
and
the
ones
aesthetic.
that go together as well.
Yeah.
People just be throwing
Any and everything together.
Yeah.
oh he's attacking, you know.
So
Yep. Well,
Yeah,
that's the
it's
thing.
been a fly. I just
yeah. So we have a few.
Mhm.
it's
Um,
crazy that there's never been one before.
It
You
happens.
come.
It happens.
So we have
Oh,
a
yeah.
few that we use, but like it was from when I was doing that. I kept telling Shadi like, "Yay, we do this, we could do this," and we kept saying, "Yeah, we'll do it. We need to come up with a name. We need to come up with like branding and create a full aesthetic for it." Because she understood aesthetic even more than me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like her whole like Instagram is very aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like ever since.
Well, you have it
So
now,
she
though,
get no.
Yeah.
Trust me.
after the talk
You
was
don't
out.
want to see the archive posts that I have, like at
just
all.
want
Any
to
and
see the
everything.
archive.
Any and
Yeah.
everything inside
You
of
have
it.
Twitter?
Like yeah,
Is there is
Jerel
there
Ramsey
drafts? You have
TT.
drafts?
Nah, I don't like to keep drafts.
You
I
keep no
hate
drafts?
seeing.
I need
like,
to see them drafts.
I hate seeing
think-
drafts.
Yeah, I don't like to see
Honestly.
it either. If that tweet doesn't send, anytime that I
Then I
type
delete it.
that one.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's-
Sometimes
Do you
I
want to
have,
say? Nope.
Nah,
sometimes
that
I
don't need to be
have
tweeted right now.
drafts. I'll have the drafts and then I'll go back to my draft just to curiosity to see what I have in there, and I'll be like, I don't even know what this means. Like delete it.
Same thing.
Yeah, I
Because I'm
have.
accustomed tweeting
I thought
very
about
cryptic
tweaking
stuff.
tweaking a joke, and I was like, I'll just see a piece of it and I'll check it back tonight when I get
And
home.
it was just
Yeah.
like, oh, this
And
was
then I
a
get
poor
home and I was
quality.
like,
He's like,
yeah.
What was going on with me earlier today, boy? I was down.
I'll check my drafts and it'll be like from like 3 months ago, and I'll
Also,
be like,
you didn't answer
what
my
is
question,
this?
huh?
What?
I asked
What your current prices
what was
now?
What was the jump?
Oh, the jump
From
from
eight-
like
800
800 for a
Saying
saying he didn't
logo.
have, you can't get a logo.
No,
now.
well, yeah. So what's the
from
package now?
800 for a logo to 2,500 for
Yeah.
my full brand package,
Including the logo.
which will include your logo, your
and
brand
the branding
guide,
guide
and
and the
a few
other
assets.
thing.
Assets.
What is
yeah.
assets? I don't know.
It depends on like, we have different packages. That's the cheapest package actually.
Yeah.
That one you'd mostly get your social media profile picture, cover photos,
Oh, okay.
stuff like that. You
Oh,
might
okay.
get like,
oh. Okay.
if we like, you obviously have those clients that like you're closer to.
Mm-hmm.
Like you wouldn't just give somebody just now meet the world
Yeah.
when you know that it costs more than that, because
You might give them a little one thing extra.
a one thing extra
You like-
because you're feeling sorry
Yeah.
for them, or you do
Like, for
build
me,
that
I might,
relationship.
like if we agree on like say 10 photos, I might be like, here's 12.
12,
Just-
yeah.
Just
You
to
know, I'll
give-
do that, but like,
People will be
I might
like,
give you
I saw you
highlights.
send 12 photos. That was a mistake. I'm like, no.
It's like,
that's for you.
ju-
Go
just for the
through,
free,
man.
like,
just for the
yeah.
free, you know.
Go
So-
through.
Like, I'll get you a cover photo, your profile photos. I might throw in some highlights.
Yeah.
You'll get your logo in different formats. You'll get your brand guide, obviously, with your
Yeah.
colors, your fonts, everything. And you'll get, obviously, in the brand guide will tell you how to use your fonts, how to use your logo, how
Okay.
to use your colors.
Oh, it just
How
helps
Was there a
them
point
navigate.
when?
yeah.
Was
their
there a
ship,
point
basically.
when I guess you didn't know if you wanted to continue with graphic, and you like wanted to quit?
Probably like when I was trying to find another job between the job I had and sports and games.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for a little bit,
You couldn't find.
not too much, not as long as I was looking for sports and games. Probably like about 2 months, 3 months,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I couldn't find anything worthwhile. Like everything was like they paying dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
They hire you doing way more than you're supposed to be doing, and I was actually not even hired as a graphic designer in that job. I was a social media manager,
Nice.
but I was doing graphic design.
Oh
for
no,
the
we know,
pages
we
as
know
well.
social media manager,
Yeah.
graphic designer, you're messaging everybody
You're
that comments on
practically
the
a-
page, you're editing.
You're practically a graphic designer,
Yeah, yeah.
videographer,
Photographer.
Photographer. everything.
A social media manager,
yeah,
Is that
a
everything job?
photographer, a graphic designer,
a community manager, yeah,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
like
And
customer
I'd be
service.
seeing some people on TikTok like happily being like social media management, and I'm like, are you really though? Because you're also creating the content and everything for the page,
Yeah.
so you're not
It depends,
just
though.
managing.
It depends though, because in bigger companies,
Yeah.
they do have people to create your content, and you just
Well,
post
yeah,
it.
they would
And
I was
outsource.
told by someone that there's a big company, and then they just outsource it to smaller people.
There's that
So
too.
they pay them.
Yeah.
We say I can't remember the number they get, but let me say 1,000 per page, and you're
Mhm.
creating content for them. Obviously, the bigger company getting way more than that. They collect in a bag,
Yeah,
and you just,
And
get
just
a
get a little
1,000
trickle,
out of the
a little
bag,
trickle,
and it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh well, yeah, I taking that. If I get about 5 pages to manage, I
Safe.
set. If
Yeah.
I get 10 pages to manage, I good. I'm like 10 pages to 10
that's
pages.
that's pretty
That's
much. I
alright.
used to have more than that on working firm. I start like 12 pages sometimes. It depends on what he have going on. If he has
Yeah.
something going on, then obviously
The
his
more he
pages will
have, the
fall
more
off
you
to
What-
me.
have.
What would I was supposed to ask in between? What would you have done if you didn't get through with a graphic job at the time? Like I'm talking more like you want to do. Like,
So I wanted a graphic
is
design,
graphic really what I
design
wanted
job.
to do? Like you thought about quitting graphic on the whole.
I honestly
Was
thought
there a
about
point?
just giving up
And just,
everything. Like that was
Did you
just
say
done.
last
boy.
week? I was down. I was like,
Like I just wanted to be done with it. Honestly,
You
I
know
was
what?
really depressed.
sound like
because
a
it
9
was
to
too
5
much.
calling my name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was too much because it felt like I had to do all this work
Yeah.
for all these companies, and that was just frustrating, especially the community management side. I hate talking to people, and I had to be honest, Trinidadians could be very stupid sometimes. Like, you ever go through comments on our page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's
So
not talk about that.
Oh,
it's maybe the dumbest question. Like people asking, like, what's the price and the price in the picture?
Yeah,
Oh, in the
let's,
caption.
no, let's not talk about it. I have had to sell things on the marketplace,
Yeah.
and I am like, bam, bam, bam. This is
All
what
the
is wrong with
details.
it. It's good. I've had it for X amount of time.
And they still asking the same
How long you
question.
have it for?
Um,
How long you have it for? And anything wrong
Oh,
with
God.
it?
Anything wrong with it? What's the color of it? So you're not watching the picture I'm watching?
It's in the
'Cause
picture.
it's brown.
Like, so that was one of the like things I just couldn't deal with. I can't deal with answering messages. Like,
I
at
like
all.
it now. I just be taking everything as a kicks now.
Yeah.
See, if the brand
Allows
has
it.
that voice,
Yeah,
where I
guess
could do whatever I want,
It's just me. So I'm like,
then nah.
oh, where's the price of this? Well, I hear the grapevine is, through the grapevine is 250. So
Yeah, like
see your boss
like,
coming to
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
See the boss coming to you like,
What was this? Why
Jerel,
why you say it this way?
Like,
Why you being
brought
so
to my
rude?
attention that
this isn't
You
our
know?
our company's forte.
and
Yeah.
guidelines, you're breaking the guidelines. Okay?
Like, this ain't bite me bistro. Hey,
Oh.
we're not allowed
Hey.
to say it. We're not
Hey.
allowed to talk like that.
Oh no!
Hey,
Listen.
hey,
So
Oh
Hey.
gosh!
let's not go there, please.
listen.
Let
Next thing you know-
not go
My
there.
brain.
Next thing you know, bite me bistro
Let
page.
us
Personally commenting on the like my pictures and things.
let us not go there, baby. They
No,
be
but like
wilding
you
it.
know how like people could have fun with a
That's too much fun.
page. Like, look at Domino's, for instance. Domino's is part of sports games.
That's
people
taking the
companies
line
too,
and
right?
just breaking it up and throwing it in the ocean.
Yeah.
That's what Bite Me Bistro is.
But like, look at Domino's. Domino's
Yeah.
does what
Domino's
Bite Me
is
Bistro
fun.
thinks it's doing.
Domino's is fun. Like, they'd be like,
Yeah, they would.
"So
be
who
Yeah.
are you on
yeah,
here?"
yeah.
Everybody, I telling you, when
On
Domino's
Twitter.
made that page,
Yeah, the Twitter
it
page
was
is amazing.
madness. I've just been seeing Domino's. I'm like, who is this a fake page?
like,
and I'm like, no.
Who feeling for
I
Domino's?
actually thought it was a fake page at first.
I'm like, I'm seeing 200 and something likes for this one picture. They
yeah.
now post 10 minutes ago. What going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
here?
yeah.
I see
It's
it.
only because
First
I saw-
person to comment, free pizza. I like, hold on, what going on?
Listen.
I see people commenting, boy, added to my notifications. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
What?
because they be giving away shit like
Yeah.
crazy. And like, not just that, but like, they're also part of sports game group of companies, but they're not part of what I had to do because we didn't deal with the food part.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
own Pizza Pit and Domino's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have a design for those at all. They had somebody on their teams for that.
Hmm.
I just designed for the clothing brands,
Yeah.
all the clothing brands and the accessory brands, I guess,
Yeah.
as well. So yeah, that for that between dance sports and games,
What
I
was-
just was just done, boy. Like,
Uh,
done. I was like, not finding no graphic design jobs, and not even finding other social media jobs.
yeah.
So I was like, yeah, nah, this night.
Time to pack it
And
up.
it's because you got through with a job.
And then I get
you were
through.
like, oh, well, there's fate.
Yeah, I get through by chance.
Yeah.
And then I spent 6 months between that job looking for an next job. But the difference is between that, even though I was just as depressed, probably even more with sports and games,
Mhm.
I had to pretty much like just tell myself I will find something. And then COVID hit,
Yeah.
obviously. Well, I
And that's
was
when
in-
the UI came in.
So then, yeah, the UI stuff came in because I was like, okay, I done helping Red Cross like design their website, like do over certain parts of their websites. So I think I can do this. So I started practicing
Mm-hmm.
for about 2 months. I
Are
was
you
just
also looking up
practicing
Red
straight.
Cross's website?
Yep.
I was like,
I want to see it
did
for
not
myself.
see it. but
www.ttrcs.org.
People
Plug.
always say www, and I'm like, that's
don't even
so
know how to type it,
unnecessary.
Mm.
You don't
You
even
really
have to type
don't even
that
know
in.
how to type
Like,
that.
when I type that in, it's just gone. Like,
Oh, I like that flow. I
That
like
is
that
gone.
flow.
And that website still have a lot of like
Issues
stuff to
deal
fix.
with. Okay.
Trust me, because I have not gotten to
but the
like,
everyday
do
person
it
wouldn't
over.
notice it.
Yeah, I haven't
That's
gotten
fine.
to do it over, but I'm sure it's coming.
Well, no, I say that that's fine.
Yeah, no. It's something that I saw. I was like, okay.
You saw the purple bar?
No.
Oh.
No.
What are you
Like,
saying?
But also, when you notice it,
Sorry, what am I looking at?
Oh.
when you notice it, right?
Oh, Jerel.
When you notice it.
Oh, you got
notice
caught
it.
deep.
When you notice it, you notice it. So I was like, okay.
Wow.
But it's only because he said that. I was like, let me see if I could see something.
Yeah.
Only because I said, let me see if I could see
I was
something.
like, what am I looking? I'm watching the notification.
It's so
bar, and I'm
funny
like,
because it's like one time,
one of your friends was like, hey, I'm looking wrong here.
sometime Shadi was like asking me, have you ever thought about putting like a random subliminal in like one of your designs?
A little
Oh.
Easter egg. Okay.
And I'm like, one of these days. One of these
And
days.
that's what you
I'll
did?
do it.
That was
It
it?
was like, that wasn't even it. That happened
Oh.
by chance.
Oh.
Okay.
But yeah, that I was just done, boy. Like, done. And then I just never, after that, I just didn't give up. Like, I just kept going. And I
Yeah.
just kept getting better at it too. Practicing. Because I wasn't just doing their stuff, I was doing Red Cross stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was completely running Red Cross pages.
Okay.
Shadi used to, I used to, she still runs the pages. She answers the messages because she knows more about the inner workings and stuff than I do.
Makes sense.
And more the questions she could answer than I do. I could now though, because I do know a lot more,
Yeah.
but at all the time. So she will still do that.
Okay.
But design wise, I still will, if she needed a design, I'll design it and I'll send her to upload and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but because I understand branding and designing within an aesthetic and doing that, it used to frustrate me working for sports and games because they don't understand aesthetics at all.
They just
a
want what they
different
want.
design. So the same way I said I used to be,
They
I
wanted
stopped
that.
being like that, and now they want that. They want me to have a different design every time instead of having one aesthetic throughout.
Yeah.
And that used to frustrate me so much.
Yeah.
Like so much.
Yeah, it's one way 1 week and then
Yeah.
next way the next week.
They
Okay.
just want what they want. And even if it makes no sense, they want
Hey,
it.
we
They
just,
want it.
Hey,
It's like,
so-
we need this
just,
now.
Just make it. Just
Yeah.
make it.
I wonder if I could find one by the meantime too. Because I'm sure I still
Do you
have
still
them
have
on my
questions? 'Cause
Dropbox.
I was just watching. You gave them like some rapid fire questions right now.
Okay. What would you say is what's the name of the award that you got or awards? If
That
you
you're
can just
most
list them
proud
quick.
of?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
sure.
name.
Oh,
Or the names of them.
Okay, so I really, because they're like.
what's the one you're
awards
most
for-
proud of?
Because they're awards for like
Secondary school stuff.
in the not secondary school in
Oh.
the States.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Genuinely can't remember the names
That's
of most of them
alright.
because it don't apply
Okay.
to here.
What design are you most
But,
proud of?
But I can answer it.
Oh,
But,
okay.
like,
I thought he was like,
no,
oh,
like,
I don't really know the name.
So-
I was like,
it was a magazine that we did.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So I was the creative director for the magazine.
Mhm.
I pretty much designed most of it, but my team helped out with like the motifs and the font choices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I designed like the layout, the full layout of it, how it was gonna look from before to finish, from start to finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we got a bunch of awards for it, like best 2-page design, best like cover,
Yeah.
best overall magazine,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we got a award called a Pacemaker Award, is what they give to like people who have like exceptional work
Mm-hmm.
for the year, for that year.
It was
of
like they had to the
award
park
giving.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they
Okay.
gave me that award. It's a collegiate award, so like it's literally among all the colleges in the US.
Okay.
So yeah, that's probably the one I'm most proud of.
All right. Okay.
Because I mean, I didn't expect it. So
Yeah.
because I actually got the award after I came back to Trinidad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because they had the awards the year
After.
I came back, like
Nice.
2019. I think they did the awards for 2018's
Okay.
magazines.
Do they send you
So-
something like an award? Or?
No, they actually have it in the schools still. I keep
Oh.
telling my dad to
Then
go
that's
for it,
fine.
but he keep forgetting, and I
Nice.
just stopped asking him to go for it.
Yeah. Be like,
So-
I
so-
will-
Fine. When I
Let
reach
me
up, I'll
keep
do
it
it
at
myself.
that
Oh,
point.
Yeah,
something.
whenever I decide to like take a trip to Miami, I'll
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
and look for them and get it.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
go
I
ahead.
said, what was your what design are you most proud of?
Design. I don't think like I'm proud of all my designs, but like I don't think I have one that I'm like most proud of.
Like a logo, billboard, or just like to
I
like
just
see it.
did-
It's like, oh wow, I did that.
just did this logo for
Is it out yet? Because
Huh?
if it's not out,
Yeah,
you
it's
can-
out.
Okay, just
For
making
this,
sure. I don't want to bleep this.
skincare company.
What the same one you were
um,
telling me?
Not that's hair care. That's pure.
Right.
But I did one for
My
a
bad.
company called Nuba,
Mhm.
and
Right, I know. I saw that one.
yeah, so that one I find like just real like that like logo. I
Mhm.
haven't gotten to like post it because I still have to get the physical bottles
Mhm.
printed properly. And once those printed properly, I will take pictures and post it.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten time to do it, and I hate posting mock-ups.
Yeah.
It's not my thing. Like I know, like some people
Do
only
the-
post mock-ups. That's
Mhm.
fine, but like if like I've already started posting just straight product photography, I don't want anything else but
But
product
product
photography.
photography,
I
yeah,
just
okay.
find it's gonna look off on the page.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
I had to like give up posting it on a whole,
You rather do that.
like just so that it doesn't
Throw.
kill the quality,
Okay.
I'd rather do that, honestly. Like, because now I understand aesthetics a lot more and I don't want to mess that up.
Okay.
What was
Um,
your...
I also did the labels for them as well.
Yeah.
I worked with, well, Shadi and I worked with Caitlin Brewster. She did the illustrations for it. Amazing illustrations. Like, so I just took her illustrations and organized it onto the label in different ways. Took out some stuff here, put in some stuff here, just to like make it fit the label
yeah.
itself, different sizes of the labels, and it came out really good. Like, I really liked it. It just, when we printed it by this guy who I don't even know who he is or the name of the company or anything.
It
So,
came out. It
but
came out
she
dodgy.
printed it by the person I did it for printed it by some guy, and he came out badly. So I don't want to use what she has right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told her she could still go ahead and sell it,
But.
but
Yeah.
I don't think
She
she should
should
be.
continue.
I even told her like I don't think she should continue posting it
Until
Yeah.
it's
until you
rectified.
get properly. But then, like, you know, my grandfather
People need
died
to
the other
see
day,
Yeah.
and I didn't have time because I had to like take time off to do that, and I haven't
Yeah.
gotten back to it yet. But
At
I
some
will
point in time.
at some point
Yeah.
this month get back to that and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick ones.
Yeah. Aesthetics. Any small tips for people that are listening there for aesthetics?
I would say just keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the times people try to be
Overcomplicate.
overcomplicated with their designs. Nothing wrong with having complex designs if that is your thing, but like make sure the complex designs have structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of designs out there from a bunch of random people that just post, say, yeah, I'm a graphic designer, but hire me to do your flyer for like $300.
Yeah.
Or hire me to do your logo for $300.
Yeah.
Their designs are utter crap. Like, I wish they would take more time and learn and not just
Okay.
pull something from free pick and use it wholesale. Like,
Yeah.
nothing, I even don't have a problem with like people pulling from free pick. I've done it too at times.
But
But
you have to
don't
be selective
pull
with what you're
one
doing.
design from free pick and just use the whole design. You pull like 7 or 6 of that particular different designs along the lines of that theme, and you pull different things and you use it. So that way it doesn't look like you just like
You're just
you
doing
pull
any.
something that anybody can
Wholesale.
get,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because anybody could go on free pick and pull it and use
Yeah.
it. Doesn't
Yeah.
make it unique at all. You know, when you see that a lot, holidays.
Holidays. I don't do
Every
graphic
time
design.
there's a holiday in Trinidad,
Uh-huh.
go on multiple local pages,
Mm-hmm.
and I bet you
You
can
start
find
seeing
at
a
least
common
2
theme.
or 3.
You know what you're saying, right?
No, you can find at least 2 or 3 with the same design.
No, but you're picking up
The
what you're putting
exact
down with the
design.
holiday. Oh, you mean like holiday posts? Like
Holiday
store
posts? Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of events.
No, well, events too. I'm sure you can find
It was.
I
You
was
start seeing
thinking
it.
designs that
You
have the
see.
exact
You
same
start
was
thing.
seeing
thinking
a
events.
sort of common
Yeah,
theme
yeah.
with.
Yeah,
all of
or
that.
you
oh,
might even
this-
see the same design, like the exact same
I think it
design.
was like
but they
what,
might just
3 or
change
4?
like a color.
3
Or
or 4
Oh.
years ago, I was like,
the-
oh,
the
it's the same
information.
person designing this thing. I was like,
You would think so, right?
Yeah, but
no,
it's
it's
not.
not. It's free pick.
I probably saw. I've probably seen it and just thinking, oh, this person working.
Yeah. Especially, okay, one in particular, you will see it for one holiday in particular, Indian Arrival. Indian Arrival Day,
Mm-hmm.
those posts those
things,
holiday
quick things.
posts,
Oh, okay.
they're all the
You just
same.
need- you gotta look it up
They might
quick
just
and-
change the color to look like the brand, and that's it.
Mm.
And I'm not
Right.
gonna lie, I've done it.
Yeah.
When I worked for the social media management company, I have 12 brands. I don't,
Yeah, you
you
can't.
can't expect me to like sit down and do 12
12
brands.
different times.
But like,
Yeah.
if you only have like 2 brands to do,
Yeah.
Come on, take the time
take
and
the
the
time
effort.
and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it different. Try something different. Even if you're using a free pick, try 3 different free picks and pull elements from it and
From
make
each one. Yeah.
You know, make
At least you can say,
something.
well, you try.
Exactly.
E for effort.
So that's one thing I used to do even when I was working for them. I used to use free pick all the time, but I never pulled just a design. I used to take, even if it's like an extra 20 minutes, just to pull more designs and just pull elements to use.
Okay.
So that I don't look like I just pull this from free pick and use it.
Understood.
All
Understood.
right. Well, I guess last one is kind of like a 2-part. What would be your biggest mistake that you've made? Could be in a design or like in communication. And what was your biggest learning lesson in your career?
I think not listening to people, because
Mm.
a lot of the time, especially as a artist on a whole, you tend to want to just focus on like what you're doing, and you think that okay, this is good no matter
Yeah,
what.
this is my creative vision.
This is my creative vision. You can't tell me this is wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, there are people that they may not know design, but they understand aesthetics,
Mm-hmm.
and they can be like, okay, this can't go here.
Yeah.
That can't go there. That can't work with that. This is too close.
Yeah.
You might get upset because you think it's cool,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but it may not be cool for what they go in for. And you have to remember they're your client. They're who important.
Yeah.
And biggest lesson, I would say, boy, just keep learning, boy. Like honestly, I just kept
Yeah.
studying stuff all the time. So like, how I do in UX,
I'd be
like,
deep in YouTube University almost every
Yeah.
other night or every night.
yeah, I just be watching random stuff, like about all these random graphic stuff
Yeah.
or website stuff and app stuff. Just learning how it works, how it's supposed to be, so that I don't come across mistakes.
Yeah.
Because one thing that could get me down is mistakes.
Yeah.
Like if I make a mistake, I get
No, I just
annoyed.
feel it. Somebody tell me I
Yeah.
make a mistake or something, or they don't like an edit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Don't talk to me for 2 weeks.
yeah, I just
'Cause
get annoyed.
I in my feelings.
To the point where you actually
'Cause-
want to do over one.
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah,
Who talking to?
You wanted to do. You told me you wanted to do over one.
Brittany?
No. The lady.
Who
Oh,
talking about Willis? Oh.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That'll happen. But the way how the weather sets up right now,
Yeah. 10 to 10
the sun
time.
not sunning, and I need the beach. So that's really my problem. Just one last random one just before we finish. You mentioned about being deep in YouTube. What is the deepest you've been in YouTube? Just real quick, one sentence. Like you know when you get to that
Like-
weird side of YouTube, and it's like, what
Like
am I
how far
watching?
down the rabbit
Like I'm
hole
talking
you've
about,
been.
I watched an hour of a man cutting a fish.
I probably sit down and watch like I like real dark web weird shit. I would never try to go in the dark web because I'm
Did you watch
afraid.
Cicada?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
Alright. Yeah, don't worry.
So like
No, we only say no. Say no more. Just end it.
That's-
It's one of those.
that's exactly
Just
what
end
I
it.
got. That was what I was gonna say.
Say no more. Just end it.
So like,
IYK.
No, that-
YK. No,
Yeah,
IYK. YK.
Yeah, that's it.
The end.
That's it. That's it there. That's the end of this episode. We will link everything
yeah.
for Jerel in the description. We'll see y'all next week. I know this was a long talk, but it
Yeah.
was at least interesting, we hope.
We need to do another one for sarcastic.
I know I was really wanting to get to it, and I'm just watching it and I'm like, oh, shucks, an hour gone. But that's alright.
I'll
we'll get
come
to it.
dressed different and
We
stuff.
have another person who we need to cover a whole other topic with. That's Corey. We spoke about his,
Okay.
Socks
his
business.
sock business. and
But we had to
talk
do
about-
shots by Corey.
We didn't
Yeah.
talk to Shots by Corey. We talked to Corey, the business owner.
I know the
We have
feeling.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many people that
That
they
will
have
come
multiple
back.
stuff.
Yeah,
even
people do
even
other things.
even
and
with Will, we talk about the music, but he also has a creative.
one
director
topic
part, you
is
know.
just so extensive. So
Cause trust me, I know if you talk to Will about like stuff, you end up talking for hours.
yeah, we did. We listened
Will
to
RL
our-
stories, and
But yeah,
he done a lot.
It is, yeah. That was a
Done a
very
lot.
interesting talk, and I was like, all right, cool. This man,
Yeah, that come back.
gotta
Yeah,
come
like
back
that.
at some
Yeah.
point. So yeah, that's it there for Jerel and Jabari and Jabari.
All right.
Anything you had to say?
Thanks for watching and listening.